Welcome to PreMath. In this video, we have got a bunch of these rectangles put together, as you can see in this diagram. Blue, pink, yellow and green rectangles, such that the area of this blue rectangle is 20 square units. The area of this pink rectangle is 8 square units. This yellow rectangle has area 15 square units, and finally the area of this green rectangle is 27 square units as well. And furthermore, the side length of this blue rectangle is 5 units long, and the side length of this yellow rectangle is 5 units long as well. And now our task is to find the value of this length x. Please don't forget to give a thumbs up and subscribe. And please keep in mind that this figure may not be 100% true to the scale. Let's go ahead and get started. And here's our very first step. Let's focus on this blue rectangle. We know its side length is 5. So therefore this side length is going to be 5 units as well. And now let's focus on this yellow rectangle. And now let's recall the area of rectangle formula. Area equals to length times width. And in our case, the area of this yellow rectangle is 15 and this side length is 5. So therefore, this side length of this yellow rectangle is going to be 3 units, since 3 times 5 is going to give us 15. And here's our next step. Let's focus on this green rectangle. Let's assume that it's this side length is y units. And now let's make an observation. We can see that this side length is 5. So therefore this side length has got to be 5 units as well. And moreover, we know that this segment length is y. So this remaining segment length is going to be 5 minus y. So therefore we can see that one of the side length of this pink rectangle turns out to be 5 minus y. And now let's recall the area of rectangle formula once again. Length times width. And we can see the area of this pink rectangle is 8, and one of its side lengths is 5 minus y. So therefore this side length of this pink rectangle turns out to be 8 divided by 5 minus y. If we multiply these two dimensions, we are going to get indeed 8 answer. And now let's make an observation. We can see that this blue side length is 5 units, and this next pink length is 8 divided by 5 minus y. So therefore this whole length is going to be the sum of these two numbers, this 5 plus 8 divided by 5 minus y. So therefore let me go ahead and write down 5 plus 8 divided by 5 minus y. And in this next step, 5 could be tweaked as 5 times 5 minus y divided by 5 minus y. This way we are going to have the same common denominator. Let's go ahead and distribute 5. As you can see in this next step, this numerator becomes 25 minus 5y. And in this next step, I have put this 5 minus y as the common denominator. Let's simplify. The numerator is going to become 33 minus 5y divided by 5 minus y. So therefore if we add these two quantities, it adds up to 33 minus 5y divided by 5 minus y. So thus the side length of this green rectangle turns out to be 33 minus 5y divided by 5 minus y, and this side length is y. So therefore the dimensions of this green rectangle turns out to be y, and 33 minus 5y divided by 5 minus y. And moreover, the area of this green rectangle is 27. And now let's recall the area of rectangle formula once again. Area equals to length times width. So let's go ahead and fill in the blanks in this formula. Our area is 27 equals to, we got y times this whole thing. I'm going to write down 33 minus 5y divided by 5 minus y. And now we are going to distribute this y on the numerator. So therefore I can write on the left hand side 27 could be written as 27 divided by 1 equals to 33y minus 5y square divided by 5 minus y. Let's cross multiply. And now we are going to distribute across the board, as you can see in this next step. And now we are going to move this 33y and this negative 5y square on the other side, as you can see in this next step. And if we combine these like terms, we are ended up with the 5y square minus 60y plus 135 equals to 0. And now we can see that all these terms are divisible by 5 across the board. So I'm going to divide each and every term by 5 across the board. So therefore we ended up with the y square minus 12y plus 27 equal to 0. And now we can see we got this quadratic question, and we are going to solve it by grouping and factoring. You may use the quadratic formula to solve this given quadratic question as well. Now let's focus on this middle term, negative 12y. It could be tweaked as a negative 3y minus 9y. As you can see in this next step, I have replaced this negative 12y by this one. And now we can see we have a y is in common between first two terms, and negative 9 is common for last two terms. So therefore we can write y times y minus 3. And here I'm going to factor out negative 9. So this becomes y minus 3 equal to 0. And here y minus 3 is in common. So I can write y minus 3 times y minus 9 equal to 0. Let's separate these factors. And if we separate these factors, our y values turn out to be 3 and 9. And now let's make an observation. We can see y equals to 9 value is not feasible. If we plug it in over here, 5 minus y, which is if we put it as 9, is going to give us negative length. So length cannot be negative. So therefore we are going to reject this y equals to 9 value, and we are going to accept y equals to positive 3 value. So thus our y value turns out to be positive 3. And we know our this side length of this green rectangle is 33 minus 5y divided by 5 minus y. And here I have copied it down, and wherever I see y, I'm going to replace that one by 3 across the board. As you can see in this next step, I have substituted y values as 3 over here. Let's go ahead and simplify. That is going to give us 33 minus 15 divided by 2, and this on the top is going to be 18 divided by 2. That means that is going to give us 9 value. So therefore we can see that this side length of the green rectangle turns out to be 9 units. And here's our final step. We can see that this length x going to be equal to the sum of 9 plus this length 3 units. So therefore we can write x equal to 9 plus 3. So therefore our x value turns out to be 12 units. So thus our x value turns out to be 12 units. And that's our final answer. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more exciting videos. Bye.